how do we add a job listing? Well, first of all, we have to find them. And one way that I find job listings is by email. I've signed up for alerts from Simply Hired and also Indeed using keywords. One keyword is crime scene, another is forensic, and then once a day I get these alerts. So as I look at this one, Simply Hired, forensic jobs, that is what they are sending me alerts on. And so I go ahead and I look through here and see if there's anything that I have not seen before that I can add. And many of these are for private companies. Those I don't put on the website. I only put on those that are for government agencies. And as I look through here, these are all private and they're older. So none of those are going to be put on the website. Now here's one here that is from Indeed, and it was for the keyword crime scene or crime scene job, actually. And it does show one. So here's crime scene investigator, Lake County Sheriff's Office, Florida. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it shows me their listing on Indeed. Now, about Indeed, if the agency is paying Indeed to host their listing, then what will happen is you will actually go to a form that you fill out to apply in Indeed. We don't want that. We want the ones that go directly to the agency so that we're not promoting Indeed. See, the whole idea here is I don't want people to end up staying on Indeed, going to Indeed and staying there looking for more jobs. I want them to be on my website looking for jobs. The other way that Indeed will do it is if they're not being paid for the listing, you click on it, it'll take you directly to the listing at the agency. Now, this one, if we click on it, we see this one's being hosted by Indeed. And so I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is actually search now. I'm going to take the agency, copy that, and I'm going to go ahead and search. And here is the agency here. So I want to find their jobs. Okay, join us. So this is the Lake County Sheriff's Office, join us. And we're going to look and see where we can careers. And it just happens they're using Indeed. So I'm just going to skip that. I'm not even going to put them on. There are two other places that I look, and one is government jobs. So I'm going to go to government jobs and I'm going to type in some keywords. I just put in crime scene and it takes me to listings that have crime scene in the title or description. And they list these by relevance when you first get in here. Well, I've already been here and I've been listing jobs, so I don't want relevance. I want date posted. But it's going to include a lot of jobs that have nothing to do with the actual listings we want. Like here's the city of Corpus Christi, it's assistant city manager. So somewhere in there it talks about crime or crime scene. We don't want that. So when you go down the left side here, there's actually top categories. So I'm going to click on law enforcement and it's going to go ahead and filter to just ones that the person or the agency posting has keyed in that it's a law enforcement job. It's a category they're using. All right, now I'm going to look through here and it starts out because I'm on date posted with the most recent one. Now I went ahead and yesterday I added jobs. So I just need to look at the ones that are new, posted since I looked last time. So there, as we look down here, these are law enforcement jobs. Okay. Police sergeant, lieutenant. Don't want any of those. Go to page 2. Ranger, no. Community service specialist. Now, sometimes they will do crime scene investigations, but this looks like it's mainly going out to take reports. So we don't want that. Law enforcement technician, Boulder County. This is also that kind of thing. But here we have assisting. So let's look at this one. So I can now look at it, and it's technical, clerical, and security work in the evidence section. So that could be something we can use. So let's go ahead, and what I'm just going to do is right click, open in a new tab. So now I have that. All right, save in my browser. Let's keep looking, see if there's anything else. Crime analysts, those are people that do statistics. Now, if it's a crime scene analyst, that would be a CSI job. All right. Evidence and property technician, I did this one yesterday. I recognize it as one I did yesterday, so the rest of these will have been ones I've already looked at, but I'm just going to double check under new until the new goes away. Digital forensic investigator, I listed that yesterday. Okay. Now, because not every when agencies post these, they select the category themselves. Sometimes for a CSI job, they won't choose law enforcement, but they'll choose public safety. So now I'm going to click on public safety and see what might be listed there. So a lot of these are going to be ones you already saw because they chose both public safety and law enforcement. But we're going to see if there's anything that shows up here that we can use that was not under law enforcement. Crime scene investigations internship. So let's go ahead, and I like to put internships on the web page, and I don't see anything else here. All right, then one other category I'm going to look at is criminology, because often we'll see something there. Okay, we already have this one. Okay, nothing else. Now that's crime scene. Now, also, some of the jobs I post are for property officers, evidence control, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to put in evidence and look and see. Again, I want to get posted, date posted, and I want to choose law enforcement. All right, so we're going to see if there's any jobs like that here. Property and evidence technician. Now, I did post that one yesterday, so that one's already on. This is the one I already chose for today. Already posted that one and this one. This is a digital forensic investigator. So it's important to know the categories so that we can choose properly. Here's a community service officer. I normally don't put anything like that on there, but if it says evidence collection, photographing crime scenes, I will often put it on because people are trying to find a job that they can just get their foot in the door. And so those are listed. But if it doesn't show that stuff, I'm not going to put it on. Okay, again, I'm going to go public safety category. That's one I did yesterday. All right. I don't think we're going to find anything here that's different. Okay. And then one last one again is criminology. Safe, trying to find the property type jobs. I'm going to now put in property. So we're going to do date posted again. And I'm going to do law enforcement. See if there's anything here. This one I posted yesterday. Okay. And then public safety. Again, if property is in the title or if it's somewhere in the description, then it shows up. That's why you get a lot of things that don't quite match what we're looking for. Okay. And then lastly, criminology and see if there's anything there. Okay. Now for some other topics, latent for latent fingerprint investigators or technicians, date posted, and we see there's only a couple things there. Fingerprint, date posted, and I'm going to go down here and choose law enforcement because a lot of teacher jobs come up because they say you have to have fingerprints taken. And public safety, and criminology. Nothing. All right. And then the last thing I search on is forensic. This brings up a lot of the lab jobs. And I just put it on date posted and I just look at everything because the list is not normally really long. So let's see if we have any jobs. See, a lot of these for forensic have to do with mental health. So we're not going to put those on there. Office investigator. All right, this person doesn't say much in there, so we're going to click here. Okay, this is a death investigator job. So that's one that we would go ahead and post. So I'm going to right click on the listing and put link in new tab. So now we have it up on the top there that I can use. Let's look and see if there's anything else under forensic. Psychologist, research, therapist. Okay, this one I did yesterday. So this is a little unusual. Usually there are a few under forensic, but we don't have any today. All right, so that has given me 1, 2, 3 jobs that I potentially can post. There is one other place that I look for any new job, and that is the IAI job listings. So here is the IAI.org, and they have a page on job listings, and you go to the bottom of the page to see if anything's new. Here is a forensic latent print analyst. Well, I already posted that one. I posted this. So these have already been posted. But just to give you an idea, when you click on these, it'll open a new tab and it may take you right to the listing. Like here's the one for the crime scene recruit that I posted yesterday. And from here, we make our page. Or sometimes it will take you to some kind of memo. And then you have to further either use this memo to create your page, your job listing, or follow the link to find the link that you want to use. So here we are, career openings. And let's see, that was forensic scientist, wasn't it? So let's just do forensic scientist and look at here. So here's the forensic scientist here. We don't see anything new on the IAI listing. And that's a good place to look because they are more focused on the types of jobs we do list.